Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh and I wanted to take a bit of time to chat to you about a couple of things coming up on the channel over the next couple of weeks, some exciting news. So firstly, there's going to be some new Overwatch videos, all of the favourite stuff that you've enjoyed before and a few little new experiments as well. Then those as part of a pilot week of some other new videos that I'm going to be trying both here and on another separate channel just for this purpose, so a bit of details on that. Finally, what all of these new videos and things are actually going to mean. What it doesn't mean is that your Overwatch stuff that you know and love is going anywhere, that's always going to be here. And then finally a little bit about Patreon, how this could all tie into the future of my channel and what I'd love to try and do for you guys in future. Time codes, as always, are in the description below if you'd like to skip. So, Overwatch video plans for the next couple of weeks. Well, Hammond interactions and voice lines are being worked on. You might have seen the Hammond little voice line preview I did today. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll get the interactions as soon as I can. Also working on skin lore and a couple of other things, kind of new Overwatch experiments as part of this pilot week I'm going to talk about. So keep an eye out for those. I'm going to be trying some gameplay with some friends who I played games with for the best part of 15 years, and that's going to be Overwatch, so keep an eye out for that. We'll see how that goes. Something a little bit different for me. A lot of you guys have asked for gameplay before, and also I'm going to try a little bit of a different series, so please do send me any examples of cool stuff that you really enjoy in the Overwatch community. It could be anything like comics, it could be animations, it could be inspired music, it could be art, examples of people and really cool things they've done or created that you just really appreciate and would like to share with people. I'd like to do a little community sort of showcase, kind of highlight thing maybe, something like that, I don't know. So please do send that kind of stuff. You can tweet it to me at HammehLaw. I've changed my Twitter handle a little bit from Failcraftcast, but more on all that at the end of this video, as well as any other places on social media that you want to try and grab me, and they are all of course in the description below. Now, these new Overwatch videos, these new Overwatch kind of formats are going to be part of Pilot Week. So what is Pilot Week? Well, for a TV show, when a new TV show is being devised and the kind of networks want to see if it's going to work or not, they commission something called a pilot, where they show it to people, see if people like it, see how it goes, and then maybe they start a full series off it. Well, I would like to do that with you guys. Now, if you've watched the channel for a bunch of time, you've known that I've asked you guys what other stuff in and around and beyond Overwatch lore you'd like me to make videos around, and you might have seen the occasional experiments popping up here and there. Now, at the beginning of July, I said to you guys that I was going to try some stuff on weekends. What I'd now like to do, as well as these new Overwatch things that will be rolled into this, is try a few other things over the course of like a week and a half or so. So these pilots, I'm going to be trying new Overwatch series, as I mentioned, also new gaming lore series, and actually some other entirely different types of gaming videos. So how is this going to work? Well, firstly, all of the Overwatch stuff you love, just to reassure you, is going absolutely nowhere. That's always going to be on this channel, so don't worry about that. Watch what you like to watch. You don't need to unsub if you don't like some of these things or they're kind of things that you're not interested in watching, because this is going to be lasting for a week and a half before we work out what comes next. So please don't worry about that. How is it going to work in general? Well, if it's to do with Overwatch lore or Overwatch or gaming lore or an existing type of video that I've made on this channel already, these kind of pilots are going to be on this channel. If it's something that's outside of that, so say for example something like, I don't know, me trying a let's play or me trying like a playthrough talking about the lore of a game, or me just trying something a bit different in terms of making a game that's kind of nothing to do with what you've seen on this channel already, that will go on a separate channel that I've made just for the purpose. It's in the description below here. I'll try and do a little pop-up here so you can have a look at that as well. So what are you going to see? Well, I love so many gaming worlds, Blizzard, Overwatch and beyond. I just think that there's so many cool things that I could potentially share with you and create for you that I'd really enjoy and that I think that you might really enjoy, whether they're the kinds of things that you're into already or if you give them a bit of a chance. So outside of the Overwatch examples I've mentioned, what are these kind of pilots going to be? Well, some of them are going to be lore from other games. There are so many gaming worlds, universes, pieces of world building and storytelling. Outside of Overwatch, I love like all Blizzard games, so I'm going to explore those more as I have done at times over the past year. Heroes of the Storm, Warcraft, Starcraft and similar, but also any games you fancy and other games I enjoy and love too. So I'd really love to share those with you and have an opportunity to do that. Outside of that, I might try some story type playthroughs, as I've mentioned, maybe some slightly let's plays, some more also Unwrapped and You Should Try. Those are series that I've occasionally dropped on this channel here, where I've either played the first bit of an alpha or a beta of a game and also tried things for maybe like the first 5-10 hours, or just shared with you a game in You Should Try as opposed to Unwrapped that I just really enjoy and want to share with you why I enjoy it, just for fun and maybe introducing you to some new games that you've enjoyed as well. So what does this mean for Hammeh, for this channel, and for all of the content on it? Well, after the end of this week and a half, I want to have a chat with you guys. I'll release another video talking to you guys like this, and then also on my Patreon, more on that in a second, there'll be a bit of a discussion both here and there as to what kind of stuff you guys liked, what kind of stuff I enjoyed making, and then where it can go from here, which I'm really excited about. Now, this is part of the future of my channel. As I've said, as I've thought about, as you guys have probably seen in videos for a while, I want to try and share more things with you and do that in a way that I enjoy and that you enjoy as well. And it's stuff that you're interested in. A lot of you have mentioned this for the past year and a half. So I finally want to get this going and show you guys what I can do and make some cool stuff that we can both enjoy together. So I'm really excited for it. We will have some votes from the pilots that I make, depending on what you guys fancy most, depending on what people on Patreon fancy most as well. All of you guys who support me will have a say in different places. Then I will start making some new videos. Now, whether they're on this channel or on a new channel, we'll work all of that out as we go along, but I just want to share this stuff with you and see what you think, both the new Overwatch stuff and both the new other gaming lore and other stuff as well. And the sky's the limit with that kind of thing, really. Now, how it ties into Patreon as well that I've mentioned, well, I've had a Patreon for about maybe sort of a year and a half or so, but I've never really launched it with you guys, fully explained it to you guys on this channel. It's kind of just sat there, it's been linked to at the end of videos, but now I want to really tie it with all of these new pilots and trying to see what new stuff we can make and enjoy together. So what I'm going to do, maybe in a couple of weeks time after we've done this pilot week, is relaunch the Patreon and give it a proper launch here on this channel. I'm going to make a special video for that I'm going to share with you guys. You can actually go and look at it if you want at the moment at patreon.com/Hammeh. Just here. Now, I am tweaking a few things there, but it's broadly speaking in the format that it's going to be now by the video when it's going to launch. Now, all of the stuff that I make is always going to be free to access in terms of videos. There's nothing locked behind the wall on Patreon or otherwise. I always want you guys to be able to access. Watching the videos is the best form of support, so I really appreciate that and thank you. However, if you can support this on Patreon, if this kind of thing, if me making this kind of stuff, if the style of videos that I make is something that you enjoy and you'd like to see more of, then the sky's, as I said, really the limit as to where this could go. Now, I'll talk about Patreon more in the video that I make specifically about it, but you can check out patreon.com/Hammeh, and we're actually really close to a $500 milestone goal. So if we get to that $500 milestone goal between everyone who supports me on Patreon, then I'm going to launch a brand new lore series that all of you guys will have a say in voting on as to whether it's to do with a topic of Overwatch lore, as to whether it's a theme, something like great gaming heroes or cities of gaming worlds or something like that, that kind of theme. There are higher goals on there that tie directly to if I get more support, if I'm supported by you guys and people who appreciate the videos in the channel, then I could maybe even expand to doing entire different gaming worlds. Say, for example, you'd like me to tackle Skyrim, Fallout, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Anthem, Cyberpunk 2077, all of this kind of stuff. I'd really love to do that and expand to doing that if you guys would like to see it. And if you guys think you can support me on Patreon or similar, then that will really help me do that. I already wouldn't be able to make the videos that I make without you guys, so a big thanks to all of you guys for that. But the future could be exciting, and however it goes, it's only going to mean that I can make more of the Overwatch stuff you enjoy and perhaps some other different things as well. So do check it out, let me know what you think. This is where this pilot week is going to be going, and all of your Overwatch favourites are going to stay right on this channel and they're not going to be going anywhere. So finally, a couple of little news announcements, little bits of updates. You may notice the name of this YouTube channel change. Now, that doesn't mean, as I've said, that Overwatch videos are going anywhere, but Hammeh Overwatch Failcraft is a bit of a mouthful. The Failcraft bit, Fail Starcraft, is from the heritage, the legacy of my channel. I will find some way of enshrining it and keeping it close to my heart and ours for the people who enjoy it for a while, but it doesn't seem too relevant now with the kind of videos I've been making. I will, of course, make Starcraft lore, but Failcraft seems like a bit of a mouthful at the end of everything. You may also notice the Overwatch bit go. I might just become Hammeh. I think that's just a lot easier. Most people actually know me as Hammeh, so Hammeh Overwatch Failcraft is just very long. I like Hammeh a bit better. On the theme of that, you might notice my Twitter handle change away from Failcraftcast to Hammeh Lore, and my other social medias, my Facebook, my Instagram, are also going to be changing to that as well. So I'm going to be Hammeh Lore on those places. Again, Hammeh on the YouTube, Hammeh Lore on those where I can get the handle. It just feels a little bit more together for me than all of these different bits and bobs, so that people don't know me by all different bits and names, and it's a little bit less confusing. So don't worry about that. You might see those changes come through, particularly the YouTube channel name. There might be a few days where you don't see my verified tick, but it's going to be me. It's going to be Hammeh. You can very quickly see if you go to the channel page, click the video, that it's me. So if you see a video by Hammeh rather than Hammeh Overwatch Failcraft in the next few weeks, please do click it, check it out, make sure it's me and watch it. Don't worry about that. I'll get the verified tick back as soon as I can. It takes a few days for YouTube to do that. So there we go, some exciting new Overwatch videos and experiments coming up over the next few weeks, as well as in this broader pilot week, which includes these new Overwatch things, some new gaming lore videos, some new things that I'm really excited by and really want to share with you. And I want to hear what you think at every single stage of the way. Do comment in the comments below here with what you think, the comments on these new videos, the comments on the new Overwatch videos, and indeed, if you fancy, check out that other channel for non-lore stuff, for just random experimental videos that I'm going to be doing that don't fall under gaming lore or series that already exist on this channel. I really want to hear what you think. Thank you so much for your support, every view on every video when you subscribe to this channel. If you throw a like, if you comment and chat with me and let me know what you think, it really, really helps me out. And I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I can't wait to see where we together are going to go with all of the cool stuff that I will make within Overwatch, within gaming lore and voice lines and interactions and otherwise for Overwatch, and who knows, maybe other games if you fancy in the future. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.